Hello everyone to another Catan video. So I am in the last position here, and my initial thought is it is going to be a very difficult game, especially because I believe the first or the second position will go for 9 5 10, and then there is very little ore on the board. There is a decent amount of wheat, so I will be able to get wheat and sheep, but not a lot of ore to go with it. Your green goes for 843. I think purple will now go for 9510 and point to the right. Yep, that is exactly what they do here. So I believe I might have an option of going for something like 634 along with 6511 so that I can build on the wheat port. I believe that should be a decent setup. The other option I have is going for something like 643 and 6411 and then building on the sheep port along with the wood port. Both those options actually are not too bad. And if I am going for the sheep and wood port, I might actually go for something like 9 10 5 and 6 4 11. Although I do get a little less wheat, but I think my sheep production will be better, especially because I have brick and wood as well, so I can grow by building a few roads. Okay, so yeah, that plan is no longer possible. So coming back to the original plan, maybe 6-3, 6-5-11 and 6-3-4 would be a good choice. I still like going for something like, yeah, then, but a little, because I don't have a lot of ore, so I might be in some trouble if I go for 6-4-3 and 6-4-11. I can go for something like play without any wheat. That is also an option I have here. If I go for something like 6-4-11 and 6-5-11, and I can point upwards and try and go on the 8-5, 8-10. I believe 8-10 will be open. So that is an option that I can go for. It's a risky play either way, but I think I might go for this option and hope to get a little lucky later on in the game. Just wondering now, maybe if 6, 9, 3, 11 or anything else is any better. But I think if I have to choose one between wheat or brick, I can't play without both those resources. And if I do that, it will be very difficult for me. 6-4-11, 6-3-11, sorry, 6-3-4 in a way is better because I get wheat, but I will also have better wood production for the wood port. But that said, 3 and 11 both have equal probability. So I might actually just double down on sheep along with some extra brick for now. I think this it's a little risky, but I think it is worth the try. And at this point, I think red's priority would be to go on the wheat port. So I might have this route of going to 8-10 left open for me. Or maybe actually purple might directly go for something like 8-10 and foil my plans. Here I also do think that 9-12 will be open to me. So if a lot of 4s and 5s roll in the game, I might be able to reach 9-10, sorry, 9-12 as well, increasing my sheep production. Yeah, I don't mind this placement by purple at all. And green has the option of going for either 8-10 or 9-4-2. I would prefer if they go for 9-4-2, point to the right and then try build on the 5-2 so that my plan remains intact. Also, I would want a few early 5s, 11s and 6s to roll and no 7s because I think like purple wants a brick, so probably might steal from me, and red wants a brick as well. So if a 7 rolls, people might target me a little. I'm the only one who has brick in hand. Here I think 4-9-2 pointing to the right and then going towards 5-2 is a decent plan for green. Green might also point upwards. Okay, green directly goes for 6-2. Wow. And green is able to build a road early on. We'll surely try and build on the 8-10. So a 5 does roll. So maybe red would now build towards 9-4-2 first. Yeah, looks like that is what red is trying to do. I do roll at 12. That doesn't help me much. But I would build towards the sheep port for sure. Especially because I have the 6 sheep. So if 6 keeps on rolling, that would be pretty good for me. 11 is a decent, pretty good roll for me as well, giving me wood and ore. I think purple and red will both be fighting for the 4-9-2 spot here. I would rather prefer purple not let uh, green get the 8-10 spot, but I don't think that is something which I would have any say in. 8 rolls here. Let's see if I can get this trade here. Don't have a wood to offer, but maybe I can offer an ore. Although I know it's a little expensive, but early on I don't mind that. Let's see if I can get any other trade. So at this point, I'll just build a settlement and end my turn here. So my next objective is to build on the 8-10 spot. That would increase my wheat production, a resource that I don't have at all. Six rolls here. Six is a pretty decent roll for me. Giving me 2 sheeps. So at this point, I think I'll just go for a dev card because I know the 6 sheet will be blocked quite a bit. I get a victory point. That's not a card that I was looking for at all. That's the worst possible outcome I could have had there. That said, an 11 is a pretty good roll for me. I will ask for a 2:1 here. Oh, sorry, 1:1. Would want a couple of 5s to roll so that I can build 2 roads here. I'm pretty sure green will accept that trade. Okay, does that trade with red? I don't mind that. So yeah, I mean green accepts it and purple will be cutting off green, cutting off red there. Looks like that's what purple is trying to do. Another 8 rolls here. So green does have quite a few bricks in hand. Would love to roll a 7 here. 10 doesn't help me at all. So I might just have to end my turn with the cards I have in hand. Another 8 rolls here. So green is in a pretty good position. I'll ask for a 1:2. I don't think anybody else will be willing to give up ore. So maybe this might be accepted. I might accept a trade like this too. Yeah, maybe this trade is also fine, but I'm not doing a 1:1 for sure. Yeah, this looks to be a better trade for me. A brick and a wheat, resources that I don't produce. In the end, just goes for a dev card. Completely all right with that. Wow, so these 8s are very, very good for green. Green is the only one who is getting brick in this game. Wow, and that's a huge trade. I think green will accept it at this point. Six rolls, that's pretty good for me. And a 4 is also a decent roll. Let's see if I can get any trades though. Oh yeah, I don't mind this trade. This does give me the 2 roads that I want. Let's see if I can get a trade like this as well. How about a trade like this? Yeah, red accepts it. So at this point, I will be able to build a road. But before that, I might actually try and get a dev card and see what I get first. I do get a knight. I'm a little worried that red might cut me off. So maybe let me just hold on to these cards. Another 6 rolls, that's pretty good for me. So these sixes have been pretty good for me, but now I think green is a clear target for everyone, or should be a clear target. Yeah, steals my sheep. So I'm surprised that green did not play the knight before rolling the die because they just lost a wheat being rolled there. I would like if a 11 rolls here. Another 6 rolls, I don't mind that at all. And on my turn, I will be playing the knight. Although I know 5s haven't rolled much, but targeting green is a good choice here. So I can build a road and get a dev card. I think I will go for that option. Again, I'll be getting a dev card first. I do get another victory point, so that's a little unlucky there. Now 11 rolls, that's a pretty good roll for me, giving me 2 ores and a wood. So blocking the 5 ore paid off here because green loses on a card and so does purple. I am not very sure as to why purple has been asking for 2 bricks for such a long time. Maybe they just offer a 1:1 or a 1:2 first, build a road, and then rather than building a road and settlement both in one turn. Also, I do realize that instead of building 2 roads here, I could have built a road and settlement instead of getting a dev card. But getting a victory point was an unlucky roll there, or like unlucky pull. Yeah, so yeah, I was afraid of this. Seems like yeah, red will be able to cut me off now. So I need to build another road and a settlement to build on 8-3. Here I will build the road and end my turn. Yeah. So green has been very lucky with these 8s being rolled consistently, and he's the only one who is benefiting from it. Let me see if I can get any trade for a 1:2 offer. Does get a trade with purple. and just gets a dev card. Okay. 4 rolls here, that gives me a word. I don't mind. I mean, that's a good card for now. Also, this does make me a prime contender for building the longest road. And 11 rolls, that's pretty good. I might be open to trades here. Something like this seems good to me. Yeah, I get a trade, which is pretty good. 9 rolls here. I don't want to go for another dev card just yet because that dev card doesn't help me too much. Maybe a trade like this. Let's see if I can get a trade like this. Maybe if I get this trade, I'll just go for a city rather than going for a settlement. Okay, how about a trade like this? Does red accept that? Maybe if I get this trade. Nah, doesn't look good for me. So at this point, I think I'll just get a dev card and end my turn. I do get a Year of Plenty. That's a pretty good dev card. Six is roll. That's a good roll for me. Wouldn't mind if a couple of fives roll as well, giving me 2 bricks. That way I can just play my Year of Plenty, get a settlement and a dev card. A 10 doesn't help me at all, only helps everyone except me. A 5 does roll. A little scared that if red has a road building, they might be able to cut me off again. Okay, they just go for a dev card. Eight rolls here. Let's see if I am able to get this trade. Yeah, I don't need this trade at this point in time. How about a trade like this? Maybe red accepts it. Yeah, not doing a 2:1 for sure. I mean, I can cut off red here from building on the 3:1 port. Actually, I think that wouldn't be a bad choice. I know I am wasting a Year of Plenty doing that, but that I think is a good move here. And I'll end my turn. So this road built by red was a wasted. I nearly ran out of time there on that turn. So I need to be a little more careful about it. That's the first 7 of the game, and I'm pretty sure the 8 wheat gets blocked immediately. Okay, solo blocks me. I don't think that's the right move here. I mean, that said, I do seem to be the biggest threat at this point. Maybe I should have just built on the 8-3 and gotten a dev card. That would have been a better move rather than just trying to do this. And a 6's roll immediately, so me losing two sheeps is pretty bad. So yeah, wow, another 6 rolls here. So yeah, at this point, I think I'll just hold on to these cards. The 11 being blocked isn't the worst case scenario for me. It's not like 11s are rolling frequently. I mean, I would rather want my 6 to be unblocked rather than 11 being blocked. Yeah, I will accept this trade. Getting an over is always a good thing. Now, does play the Monopoly immediately afterwards. So, fell for that one. Yeah. So, purple just summed it up exactly correctly there. Was a dumb move by me. And I like the fact that purple is blocking green here and is not targeting me. Do roll an 8, but not much that I can do with the cards I have in hand. Yeah, does continue targeting me, which is a little unfortunate here. I think now he blocks the 6 sheep or the 8 wheat again. And steals from red. That's good for me for now. So now I would want a couple of 6s and a 11 to roll. Instead of 8 rolls here, that's a little unfortunate. Gets the largest army. Yeah. 2 rolls. So pretty sure green will be getting the longest road this turn. Unless I roll a 7. I do roll a 6 here, but not much that I can do with the cards I have in hand. So I'll just end my turn. A 7 would be pretty good. Instead, green rolls a 5. Let's see what green tries to do here. Yeah, I will ask for a couple of overs. I don't mind that at all. Okay, does a 1:1 with red. I do need a few 11s to roll so that I can build a longer road, connect my settlements, and also at the same time get a city. because if red gets the longest road, I mean both red and green can get the longest road. Yeah, looks like green is trying to get the longest road here, and green is now on 9 points. And 8 is rolled. That's pretty good for me. So now 11 will give me a city. A 7 would be pretty good at this point. Unfortunately, a 4 rolls here. Yeah, and looks like red is also trying to get the longest road. I do roll a 7 here, so the 6 is an easy block for me. And here I will target green. I do get a word which is not something that I want. Let's see if I can get any trade here. So if I get this trade, I will be able to build a road and settlement. How about a trade like this? I don't want to get any dev cards because a knight would be useless for me at this point. So maybe I should just hold on to the cards I have in hand. But then I already have 7 cards, so that wouldn't be a good choice. So yeah, let me just build a road and convert my sheep into ore and end my turn. So at this point, I think green needs to build another road. But in the long run, green is surely going to lose the battle for the longest road. The only thing is game should go on for that long. Does roll a 7, so would be blocking the 8 and maybe targeting red here. Okay, blocks the 5 and targets red. I don't mind that. I can ask for a couple of ores. Ore is a resource that I don't produce a lot of. Uh, 12 rolls, I would have preferred if it were a 11. I would have been able to get a city. Plays a knight and continues targeting green. I do roll a 9 here, but don't think I'll be able to do anything. All I can do is offer a wheat. Let's see what green has to offer in return. Okay, doesn't do anything. So I'll end my turn. Rolls another 8 here. Surely I'll be asking for ores and nothing else. Wow, so these 9s are pretty good for purple and red. Purple gets 3 sheeps, whereas red gets 2. I will do a 1:2 here. I know that does accept it, so that is basically an ore for me. And a 6 roll, so I will be able to get a city this turn. Hopefully no 7 is rolled. 2 rolls here. So Let's see if I can get this trade. I think building a road is important for me at this point, or else green might be able to get 2 dev cards, and if they are victory points, might be able to win the game. So although getting a city is important, but I think at this point uh, getting the longest road is also important. So looks like none of these trades are going to go through. In that case, I'll just build a longest road and get a dev card. Hope that it's not a knight, but unfortunately it is. The only benefit of having a knight is I can unblock myself if the 6, 5 or 8 is blocked. So now both red and purple get 3 sheeps when a 9 is rolled. Now 5 rolls here. So pretty good roll for purple, 9s and 5s. Let's see what they want to do. Gets another city, okay. Another 12 which gives a brick to red. So red might also try getting the longest road now. And 11 rolls here, that's a pretty good roll for me. So I can actually build a road here and a settlement on 11, 12. But at this point, I think I'll just connect my road to make sure that I always have the longest road. I think I just have to play the knight and try stealing from purple, but at this point I think I will steal from red. I do get a sheep, so that's pretty good for me. The 9 had rolled recently, so that was a decent attempt. And here I will build a city on 6, 4, 11. So all I need to do is build a road and settlement or build another city. 6 rolls that, and luckily I did block the 6 over there. Does get another dev card, I don't mind that at all. 11 would be an excellent roll. Instead a 7 rolls, so most likely the 6 is going to be blocked now. Yep, that's what purple does there. 2 rolls, that gives a few woods to. I would love to roll a 7. Instead, I roll a 4 here, so not much that I can do. I can build a road, but I think I would just hold on to these cards. Yeah, so the 6 being blocked is a little unlucky. Green will go for another dev card here, I think. Okay, plays a knight and steals my wood. I don't mind that for now at least. So I would like to see purple, red and me, all 3 of us roll a 6. That could be the best case scenario for me. Instead of 9 rolls, that's actually better for purple than for me. So purple will be able to get a settlement here. And if they want, they might also try to get the longest road in the same turn. Wow, that's a pretty good trade. I think purple is going to accept it now. Yeah, does accept it. That just hands over the win to purple. And all for just a dev card. I think that's a mistake. Wow. So yeah, purple wins the game. Pretty unfortunate with the way these rolls went in the end. And that trade was a huge trade. Okay, purple just built a city. I think purple could have gotten the longest road. That surely is a mistake. But another 9 rolls here. I don't think I have any option. I have to build another road just to make sure that purple cannot get the longest road. I would love to see a 7 being rolled at this point. So green will have to, and 8 rolls here. So let's see what goes on now. Would love to see if purple rolls a 7. I mean, that is the best case scenario. Yeah, and is still targeting me. And rolls a 6. Wow, very unlucky there. So does get at least a 7 now would be fine. Does roll a 7, so hopefully the game is still not ending this turn. And even if red blocks me, they will not be able to steal from me. Yeah, they block me, don't get any card. I think they should have blocked the 4 wood. I would love to roll a 7. Instead I roll a 8, but that doesn't help me in any way for now. So I'll just end my turn. Green rolling a 7 wouldn't be the worst case either. I would actually prefer that. Green rolling a 7 and then stealing from red. But seems like green is just AFK. Rolls a 9. That's a pretty good roll for red, getting 4 sheeps. Wow, another 9. So very, very lucky for red. I think red now has the best chance of winning the game. Hopefully a 7 rolls. Plays another knight. Okay, I don't mind that. Does roll a 7, so that's good. Red again loses 5 cards. And now I think they will again block me on the 6 sheep. Yeah, they do steal from me. I roll a 8 here. Not much that I can do with the cards I have. So I have been stuck on 9 for quite some time, and then everybody targeting me has been a little unfortunate. Six rolls here, that's a pretty good roll. But I'm pretty sure purple or red might just play a knight and target me again. Yeah, and these nines of late have just been a killer in the game. Does play the knight, steals from me, okay. I would want red to roll a 7 so that red loses 4 cards here. Plays a knight, okay, and I think 6 blocks the 6, steals from me, rolls a 10. So yeah, maybe now it's just game over at this point. Can get a couple of dev cards, maybe a dev card and a settlement and a city. Okay, goes for another dev card here. So maybe if I can roll a 11, I roll a 3 here. That doesn't help me at all. So I'll just end my turn. Yeah, pretty much now I think should target red because red is a lot more threatening than I am at this point. Blocks both of us, I don't mind that. Maybe if I has a knight, play the knight and block the 8 wheat and again steal from red. So objectively, I am still in a better position than red is, but I don't have the momentum with me, and that's why green is targeting red. So there are no more dev cards left. So we can certainly say that there is one victory point with purple, one with red, two with me, and one with green. So 11 would be an excellent roll for now. Or yeah, if I get 11 or another 6, maybe I can win the game. I get a 9 instead, and that doesn't do anything for me whatsoever because there are no more dev cards left in the game. I think I can do something like this. Build a road. I mean, maybe at this point I should build a road here and end my turn. And most likely red just wins the game. Because I think red here has a road building. Or maybe even green can win the game. Green just needs to build a single city. Yeah, and green wins the game. So me being stuck on 9 for almost forever loses the game there. Pretty unfortunate with the way the rolls went on in the later half of the game. So many 9s that helped red. Yeah. But there is absolutely nothing that I could do. That's why I don't like getting these early victory points. That said, building a road and settlement here was surely a mistake. I should have just built it on the 8-3 tile and gotten a dev card. But apart from that, maybe I don't think there was anything else that I could have done this game. Um, I did get stolen quite a lot. Like, yeah, I got stolen from the most. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Plus, these rolls were helping green quite a bit with these eights. Yeah. I don't move much on the elo board. I do lose like 0 point something elo. Yeah, I'm still at 1042. Hopefully I can rise back again. Anyway, bye for now and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.